Good Thursday evening, everybody. Welcome to Trailer Stadium and VypeFortBend.com coverage of Fort Bend County High School sports. Glad to have you with us. I'm Roger Smith, and tonight's feature is the Randle Lions, ranked number 6th in the state of Texas in Division II of Class 5A, taking on the Terry Rangers. Patrick Kinnick will be along shortly, and we're about to bring you the Countdown to Kickoff show, where we'll talk with both of the head coaches for the Randle Lions and, of course, the Terry Rangers. Our coverage is brought to you tonight on VypeFortBend.com by Xfinity, home of the 10G Next Generation Network. Only from Xfinity, the future starts now. Our brand new sponsors, Love Houston Volleyball. The new professional volleyball league is League One Volleyball. They have teams all over the country, including one here in Houston. In fact, they picked Fort Bend County for the home of the Houston team. They will play at the Fort Bend Epicenter when their season starts in January. So we'll be telling you all about that, and you will hear from them throughout our broadcast tonight. That's LOVB.com, LOVB.com, but just call it Love Volleyball. And we're also brought to you by Leonetti Graphics, the official banner provider of VypeFortBend.com. We'll be right back and talk with Darnell Jackson, head coach of the Terry Rangers, when we return on VypeFortBend.com.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through October 21st, get Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years with unlimited data when you add unlimited mobile. Plus, get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 monthly value included at no extra cost. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless plan and auto-pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Currently $96 a month. Actual speeds vary.
Good Thursday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Countdown to Kickoff show. Tonight's game is the Randle Lions. Good Thursday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Countdown to Kickoff show. Tonight's game is the Randle Lions taking on the Terry Rangers. Good Thursday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Countdown to Kickoff show. Tonight's game is the Randle Lions taking on the Terry Rangers, and we visited with the Terry Rangers on Saturday. This is Thursday, and we're with Darnell Jackson, head coach. And Coach, I know that you couldn't do anything about this, but I know it's not easy to play Marshall on a Saturday and the quick turnaround play Randle. How did you react when you knew that was going to be the case?
Yeah, when we first saw that, I just kind of chuckled a little bit, knowing the gauntlet that we were getting ready to go through. But it felt like I just saw you the other day. I did actually. So, but we're ready. We're locked and loaded.
All right. So I know it looked like you really held your own very well with Marshall through the entire first half, and the game seemed to turn. You had gotten within 14-6. And then Marshall returned to kickoff all the way. Did you kind of see, I don't know, maybe your kid's inspiration go down a bit?
Yeah, that was definitely a momentum shifter, especially going right there into the half. It would have been nice going in there 14-6, 14-7. Yeah, we definitely saw the momentum go down a little bit. But we came back out and fought the second half. We just, kind of just ran out of gas a little bit. But offense needs to help out a little bit, sustain some drives, put some drives together to keep the defense off the field. Hopefully we can do that tonight.
All right. Everett Gary carried the ball quite a few times and did a good job. But I know that when you're up against that Marshall defense, they're big and they're physical. Has he gotten all the soreness out?
Oh, yeah. He definitely got all the soreness out. They had a good game plan to stop him, which was very smart. He's a big part of our offense. Just making sure he hands off the ball. So hopefully we can do some things tonight to assure that he runs the ball and throws the ball. So we have a plan for him.
Well, that's why they play the game, and you never know what could happen. Vanderbilt did it against Alabama, so we shall see. Thank you very much, Coach Jackson. Anything else that you want to say before we let you go?
No, sir. Go Terry.
All right. That is Darnell Jackson, head coach of the Terry Rangers. It is Thursday night. This is VypeFortBend.com. And we are in week 9. Is that right? We're in week 9. That's right. Everybody will have 2 games left after this one. And the Terry Rangers still have a tough schedule even after this one is over. I'm Roger Smith. Patrick Kinnick will be along in a while. We're at Trailer Stadium on a nice warm Thursday evening. And we'll be back and visit with Brian Randle, head coach of the Randle Lions, when we return. This is VypeFortBend.com, your one and only home for broadcast. I'm sorry, I've said that so many times I can't believe I fluffed it. We are your one and only broadcast home for Fort Bend County High School sports. We'll be right back.
Introducing Love Houston, professional volleyball like you've never seen it before. You saw them win silver in Paris this summer. Now you can see them playing for the first time on American soil. Love Houston will feature some of the best pro players in the world, including 2-time Olympic medalists Jordan Thompson and Micah Hancock. Get ready for first serve in January 2025. Visit lovb.com for tickets. Volleyball is the next major league.
Welcome back to the Countdown to Kickoff show. Randle against Terry, and here to introduce the officiating crew is not the referee, but his field judge. Take it away.
All right, there we go. Tonight's referee is Gary Godwin. Our umpire is Chris Baker. Our head linesman, David Powell. Our line judge, Tyler Dable. Back judge, Gerald Harper. Side judge, David Oriole. And yours truly, the field judge, Rod Wood.
All right, thank you so much, Rod Wood. No relation to Rod Stewart, obviously. I say things like that just to see if you're paying attention. All right, the Countdown to Kickoff show continues, and we'll be right back with Brian Randle. And one thing I love about talking to Coach Randle is he's very candid. He tells it like it is, kind of like Howard Cosell used to do. We'll be right back on VypeFortBend.com, your one and only broadcast home for Fort Bend County High School sports. Our coverage, as always, brought to you by Xfinity, home of the 10G Next Generation Network. Only from Xfinity, the future starts now. We're also brought to you by First Tire and Automotive, the best place to go for great tires and any service that your car needs to keep it running at its very best. 4 great Fort Bend County locations for First Tire and Automotive. We welcome our brand new sponsor. That is Love Houston, LOVB.com. That is the new professional volleyball league in the United States of America. Go to LOVB.com to check it out. They are League One volleyball, and they are going to have a team in Houston, specifically in Fort Bend County. They will play their matches, their home matches, at the Fort Bend Epicenter. And that's real close to, hey, Randle High School. We're also brought to you by Leonetti Graphics. That is the official banner provider of VypeFortBend.com. We'll be right back.
It's fall, y'all. Head over to First Tire and Automotive for a free tire pressure and tread depth check. There's a store right around the corner from you in the Sugar Land area. First Tire and Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values, family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. A full synthetic oil change, just $60. Oh my! And more savings on the website. Book your appointment today at firsttireandauto.com. First Tire and Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive 4's convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
Welcome back to the Countdown to Kickoff show. Thursday night is senior night here at Trailer Stadium for the Randle Lions. And Brian Randle, their head coach, joins us. And, Coach, there's just one downer to senior night. You got so many boys out there. I'm kind of wishing you had them for another year or so.
You and me both. You and me both. This is a special group because this is the first group to go all 4 years at Randle High School. And there's a unique bond with all the coaches that opened the school, with pretty much all the coaches and these kids, man. It's just, we got a great community, great group of kids, and I can't say enough about them.
And it's okay if you're off by a player or two, but how many seniors are there on the roster?
Sheesh. Let me see. I'm just going to guesstimate, let's say 30. Say 30. Wow. Say 30. Yes.
Well, I'm just thinking, there is no time like the present, Coach. Present. And I'm just thinking, this could be the year. Do something special. Do what Peyto did. Do what Shadow Creek did. So that's what I'm.
Back in the day, Ricky Tellis and George Ranch did it as well. So that's the plan. The one thing we always say, we can't be 16-0 until we're 8-0. So right now we're focused on Terry. We get this win, and we'll be one step closer to our goal of being 16-0.
All right, so this is a short turnaround. Actually, let's see. Which day did you?
We've been Thursday night. We had 7 Thursday night games this year, man. It's been wild. It's tough because Thursdays are just tough. And then you got to wake up, go to work the next day, and the kids got to go to class, and you got to fuss at them and make sure they're passing classes because you're a student athlete. So Thursday night games are tough, but it's better than a Saturday. We'll take a Thursday over a Saturday any day of the week.
Well, Thursday is good if you didn't have to play the Saturday prior. So that is what Terry is dealing with right now. Playing your team is tough enough. I kind of feel for the Rangers.
No, we had to do it against Tech City. We played Tech City on a Saturday, turned around and played Baytown on a Thursday. So with a short week, you just got to find time to steal time, if that makes sense. You have to steal it because you're allowed X amount of hours, and you can steal it. It's just you got to make sure you get those ice baths ready because the most important thing is getting those kids hydrated and getting their bodies back, because when you got what you got, you just got to make sure they're healthy and ready to roll.
Is there anybody who's not going to play just because they're nursing something, or maybe someone who will get fewer carries and so forth like that?
Sweeney, he won't play tonight. Just trying to get him back healthy, get him 100%. As he had a couple of owies, so we're not going to rush anything. We got a couple weeks.
Well, Coach Randle, it's always good to visit with you, and I know it's going to be several more times. I hope it's a lot more times in 2024, so I don't want to empty the briefcase right now.
God bless. The Lord knows. I hope I get to talk to you for 8 more weeks after tonight, so we'll see.
And, I'd also like a 2-for-1 in Arlington would be great. 2 LCISD teams, both make the trip. That'd be fun because there would not be a conflict of interest. You could both come home happy.
That would be great for the district. That'd be great for the community of LCISD. And that's the one thing I think everybody needs to truly understand, that we are supposed to be a family here in LCISD. I'm pulling for Fulshire. I want them to do a great job. I have a feeling they're going to be 10-0. I got a great feeling we're going to be 10-0. And then we're going to have to flip to see what day we're going to play because I know he's going to want to play on Thursday. And Lord knows I'm going to want to play on Thursday. So we'll see.
We at VypeFortBend.com will have some decisions to make. All right. Thank you, Coach Randle. It's been a great year so far. Looking forward to more great things. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com. Roger and Patrick from Trailer Stadium. And it's going to be a great ball game, I am quite sure. We'll be right back on VypeFortBend.com.
Leonetti Graphics, the gold standard in Fort Bend County for screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, t-shirts, and all kinds of specialty items. Whatever you need to advertise or show school spirit, team spirit, or company spirit, nobody does it better than Leonetti Graphics. We started creating our products in an apartment 23 years ago, and now our state-of-the-art facility in Stafford has everything to make your vision come true. Call your friends at Leonetti Graphics, 281-499-4959. Leonetti Graphics, the official banner provider for VypeFortBend.com.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through October 21st, get Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years with unlimited data when you add unlimited mobile. Plus, get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 monthly value included at no extra cost. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless plan and auto-pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Currently $96 a month. Actual speeds vary.
Professional volleyball is coming to Houston this January, featuring Olympic medalists Misha Hancock and Jordan Thompson. Love Houston Volleyball is Houston's newest professional team. Get ready to watch some of the world's best volleyball players, from Olympic medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars, with the action kicking off on January 9th. Visit lovb.com for more information and tickets for Love Houston matches. Volleyball is the next major league.
It's fall, y'all. Head over to First Tire and Automotive for a free tire pressure and tread depth check. There's a store right around the corner from you in the Sugar Land area. First Tire and Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values: family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. A full synthetic oil change, just $60. Oh my! And more savings on the website. Book your appointment today at firsttireandauto.com. First Tire and Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive 4's convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
All right, here we go. We got the Randle Lions, who are ranked number 6 in the state in Class 5A Division II, and they are ruling the roost thus far in the very tough District 9 5A Division II. Patrick Kinnick, welcome in. And these Randle Lions are just about unstoppable. I think it might be a long night for the Terry Rangers.
Well, I don't know what to say to that, except for hopefully they can be ready to roll, and anything can happen on any given night.
All right, so Randle.
Give us the standings.
The standings have Randle at the top. They are 4-0 and 7-0, and they have played the toughest teams that they need to play. They've beaten Marshall. They've beaten Texas City. They've beaten Iowa Colony. So they have teams left on the schedule that they should be able to get a win over. And during the Countdown to Kickoff show, Coach Randle went ahead and said he fully expects for his team to be 10-0. Texas City is 3-1 and 4-2. Iowa Colony 3-1 and 6-1. But of course, the only thing that matters is your district games. Then you got Marshall, also 3-1 and 6-1. So Santa Fe, Terry, and Baytown Lee trying to find their way into the playoffs. It's going to be very difficult. Tomorrow night, Texas City takes on Lamar Consolidated. Baytown Lee takes on Santa Fe. And then on Saturday, our game is Iowa Colony against the Marshall Buffs. So, Patrick, it really looks like we know who the 4 teams are going to be in the playoffs from this district. We don't know what the order is going to be.
So we're fighting for some order right now. Is Terry one of those? Is that what did you say?
Well, Terry, no, they really, I just don't think they have a pathway to get in. Plus, they still have 2 more very, very tough opponents to play.
So they're trying to play the role of spoiler here, I guess.
All right. By the way, the Randle captains, Jackson Montalongo, son of the principal, as Randle wins the toss and defers. Terry will receive the ball at the west end of the field. And you've also got Chase Sims and Sherrod Rivas, as well as one more, Patrick. It is Chris Taylor. Those are the captains for the Randle Lions, wearing the all-black uniforms except for the big, bold silver numerals and the black helmets. And there's a lot of black fabric on the field tonight. Patrick, you got the black pants and white shirts for Terry. They have the black numerals outlined in red. They also have black helmets. And there aren't many other colors, but there were red roses here on senior night for the Randle Lions, making sure every senior mom got a rose.
Well, that's always a special night, right? Senior night. And it's going to be that one of those nights. We're at Trailer Stadium, where there's always a nice breeze, and tonight it seems a little more heavy than normal.
And you know what? With a big breeze behind Christian Munguia, the killer kicker for the Randle Lions, he could hit one from 60 tonight if they wanted to let him try one. He really can.
We'll probably belt this right out of the end zone if they choose to. He's teeing it up now on the 40-yard line, and we're about ready to get going here.
So the Randle defense is just devastating, really. 145.3 yards average per game, and they only give up 33 yards per game rushing.
That is incredible. That is really incredible.
And Terry, what they do a lot better than their throwing is their rushing, so they're just going to have to face their fears and see what they can get done. Back to receive for Terry, you have Armando Izaguirre. Big crowd on hand for Randle. They're excited about their team, and the kick goes into the end zone, and it'll come out for a touchback. Gary Godwin is our referee tonight. Last week, Randle got a 69-7 win over Baytown Lee at Baytown, and Marshall beat Terry here on Saturday 42-6. Think about it, Patrick. You're playing Marshall on a Saturday, and they beat you pretty good.
Yeah.
And then you got to turn around on Thursday and take on the Randle Lions.
Yeah, that's a heavy task, no doubt about it. Let's see what they're going to do here. First possession.
Terry's offense averages a respectable 206.1 yards per game. 74% of the time, they run the football. Everett Gary is their quarterback, and he gets most of the rushing yardage. He takes the snap, and he hands it off, and the ball is loose, and it's scooped up by the Randle Lions. Wait a minute. Is that a touchdown? I don't see a signal yet.
I see the linesman is spotting it at the 20, and there has been no indication of touchdown. I guess he was down.
Wait a minute, hold on. It's a 5-yard loss, and Chase Sims, as he does so many times, just burst through and blasted the ball carrier. 2nd down and 15. Gary drops back, looks left, throws it, got a completion, but it's going to be a completion for a loss of a couple of yards. He got the ball into the hands of Matthew Eben, and it was Ryan Mallory who was all over it and dropped him for a 2-yard loss right near the near sideline, and it's 3rd and 17.
Yeah, the good news is it was a completed pass. The bad news, loss of yardage. So they've gone backwards on 2 plays in a row, and Roger said it before we got on here about the defense of the Randle Lions, and they're coming out strong here tonight.
As Bump Phillips once said, they're like an ice cream cone in July. Before you know it, it's all over you. 3rd down and 17. Gary steps up, tries to run, and he is tripped up. That could have been one of those quarterback runs where they had everything covered, but I believe it is Chase Sims. Look at his jersey. It's all rumpled up. I think that's a 59. No, it's not. It's not even close, actually. It is Jalen Burton, and he gets his 4th sack of the year.
So, unfortunately for the Rangers, they went backward every single play on that possession, and they're set to punt into a wind. And we're trying to see who the punter is. Rogers.
That's going to be Robert Shaw. The snap is a good one. Only one man rushes in for Randle, and it's kind of a short punt. It lands at the Terry 40, and then he gets a 17-yard roll all the way down to the 43-yard line.
Definitely got a good roll there. That was turned out to be a pretty good punt.
Yep, 39 yards, no return, and it is this Randle Lions offense which is just absolutely devastating, and the main man is Landon Williams-Callis. He's only carried the football 98 times this year, 14 carries a game on average, but he's got 1,062 yards, 10.8 yards per carry average, and 23 touchdowns.
Oh my gosh.
There are a lot of teams that wish as a whole they had scored 23 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Tyler Skrabonic starting at quarterback tonight for the Randle Lions. Empty backfield, he drops back on 1st down, looking deep over the middle, heaving it down there. It is DeCorian Rubin, and it's incomplete. Good coverage, 2-on-2. Right with him was Jaden Chavez, and the ball fell incomplete near the 10-yard line. And Tyler Skrabonic has a strong arm, and with the wind at his back, he was able to really airmail that one.
He sure did, and it was just out of the reach there of Rubin. He dove for it, and he might have got a fingertip on it, but just a little out of his reach.
So they decided to go for the home run, but they swung and missed on the first pitch. It is 2nd and 10 from the 43. Skrabonic sends a man in motion. That is Sean Smith. Hands it up the middle. Landon Williams-Callis bounces to the outside. 50, 40, 35, 30. He's gone. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. 57-yard touchdown run for Landon Williams-Callis. That is his 24th touchdown of the season.
Well, that's why he has so many touchdowns. You just saw it right there, and that certainly didn't hurt his average, did it?
Yeah, it will bring that up a bit. So let's see, 10.8. I don't know how much it'll bring it up.
Well,
maybe a yard?
57 yards on one carry. That's going to bring it up a little. We'll see what he does the rest of the night.
Christian Munguia going to kick the ball toward the Auburn sky at the west end of the stadium, peeking over the blue roof on the visitors' field house. His kick is up. His kick is good. And it goes over the bell that is next to the flagpole. In fact, on Saturday, the Terry kicker, Robert Shaw, almost hit the bell. I mean, he missed it by like a foot.
Missed it by that much.
We'll be right back. It is 7-0. Randle over Terry. This is VypeFortBand.com.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through October 21st, get Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years with unlimited data when you add unlimited mobile. Plus, get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 monthly value included at no extra cost. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless plan and auto pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Currently $96 a month. Actual speeds vary.
All right, this time Christian Munguia chooses not to bomb it to the end zone. It was a little short pop-up kick returned by Jamarian Blaine of the Terry Rangers. Short return out to the 33-yard line, and that's where they'll start their second possession. They lost yardage on all 3 plays of their first shot at offense. By the way, I'm not going to ask Patrick too many questions for the next minute or two. Well, don't eat too fast. But you are eating a Firehouse sub, one of my favorite places to get a sandwich.
It's a good sandwich after the first bite. Let's see if Terry can get something going here. They've, I think their net yards is -7 right now.
Eric Wheeler is their main man at running back, and he's standing to the left of Everett Gary. Ball on the near hash mark, and a give up the middle, and there's nothing there, and it's not Eric Wheeler, it's Brendan Stewart. I'm afraid, Patrick, that maybe Eric Wheeler took so much punishment in the Saturday game against Marshall that they just needed someone with a little fresher legs and not as weary in the body, and so they sent in Brendan Stewart, and he ended up carrying for only a 3-yard loss right there. It's just tough to run against this incredible defensive front. By the way, on that tackle, it was LeJalen Miller. Second down and 13. Gary hands it off on the jet sweep, and Stewart stumbles and falls down. And if he had kept going, I believe LeJalen Miller would have put a stop to that run.
He might have been able to pick up a yard or two. He had a little bit of daylight there, and he tripped over the turf there. And then he got up, and to add insult to injury, one of the guys for Randle pushed him back down.
Well, yeah, I did notice that. That was Miller.
Well, so they've lost more yardage. They're back, they've lost 6 yards on this possession now.
All right, can they protect Everett Gary long enough for him to throw the ball? He gets it out of his hand quickly, throws behind his receiver, and it's incomplete near the 35-yard line. He was trying to deliver it to Brandon Williams, and at the tail end of the play, Sebastian Garza of Randle, the ball was kind of behind him as well.
Well, Justin Black was in the area too, along with Jalen Burton. Looked like they both almost had a chance to intercept that ball.
You would almost think that the ball zigged and zagged in midair
like it did,
to avoid getting picked off.
Yeah, had little eyes. Well, here's the punter for his second punt attempt here.
DeCorian Rubin is deep along with Sean Smith, and Robert Shaw punts it away. It's a bit of a tail dragger going into the wind, and it goes out of bounds between the 50 and the Randle 45. They spot it at the 46. And it didn't take long for Randle to score the last time they had it. Only 2 plays, and here they go again.
Yeah, they're at the similar type field position. They had the 43 to start the drive, the first drive, and they're sitting at the 46, their own 46. So they're in excellent field position again, and let's see if Terry can hold them on this next possession.
Tyler Skrabonic starting at quarterback. If you just joined us, Keelan Sweeney was injured in the Texas City game, and he is not going to play tonight, Coach Randle says. Skrabonic takes the snap out of the spread formation, looks left, scrambles left, avoids a sack, throws near the sideline, got a completion, got a first down. It's Jackson Montalago toward the middle of the field, and he gets inside the 35 to the 33.
What a nice play by the quarterback, Skrabonic. He was rushed, able to get to the outside, and he found that his receiver wide open there along the sideline, and that was
Jackson Montalago.
Montalago. Oh boy.
He used to, his dad used to be the principal at Hightower. Now is the only principal that Randle High School has ever had. 1st and 10 from the 34. Landon Williams-Callis moving it to the right, trying to get to the edge. Turns it up near the sideline and runs out of bounds just short of the 30-yard line. And that was an outstanding job. Trey Reyes fighting off blocks and stringing it out. And he made sure that Callis didn't find a path down the sideline.
Yep, he held them to a 2-yard gain there. And that's now Williams-Callis has 2 carries for 59 yards.
And on 2nd and 8, they put Callis as a slot receiver on the near side. It's an empty backfield. I'd like to say hi to Tyler's sister, Skylar Skrabonic at Florida State, where she's a sand volleyball athlete. 2nd down and 8, and Skrabonic throws it quickly. Montalago again gets the first down and more inside the 20, and dropped at the 16-yard line. That'll move the sticks. It's a first down. Think of First Tire and Automotive for all your car care needs. Check them out at firstireandauto.com. Terry got a nice tackle on that one from Joaquin Plasencia. 1st and 10, and they marked him at the 17. Skrabonic hands it off. Landon Williams-Callis stretching it to the right, turning it up inside the 10, makes a move, stiff arms a man, and a penalty marker is down at the end of the play as he's pushed out of bounds. It was Jordan Randle, R-A-N-D-L. Randle plays for Terry. There's nobody with the last name Terry that plays for Randle.
All right, there's a hold there. It was on Rubin there. DeCorian Rubin, I guess, was holding as a lead blocker sort of before the play ended. So if it's a spot ball, there'll probably be like a second back to 1st and 10 again.
And speaking of Reuben, we want to thank the fine folks at Firehouse Subs. We did not eat a Reuben this evening. There was turkey and there was ham. I took ham.
Do they have Reubens?
Well, they have it at Firehouse, but
at
not
Firehouse.
In the delivery here to the stadium.
Right.
All right. It is 1st and 10 again, and there is Sincere Timpson getting his first carry, trying to sweep it to the right. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that was close to a horse collar tackle. Damian Sims reaching up, grabbing the jersey, and able to slow Sincere Timpson down.
Yeah, he did a good job. He got part of the jersey, and he tripped him up for a 1-yard loss. Good play by Sims. It'll be 2nd down and 11 now.
Sims leads the team in sacks with 4. That was actually a tackle for loss. It's 2nd and 11. Play fake and a swing to Landon Williams-Callis, makes one man miss, splits a couple of others, gets inside the 10 all the way to the 9-yard line, and he gets all but 1 of the yards that he needed for a first down. And always working hard in the secondary, Trey Reyes with another tackle for the Terry Rangers.
Yeah, he Callis did a great job of making the first man miss, and it's tough to make a tackle in the open field for anybody. And when you got a guy like that running it, that gives him a 3rd and 2 situation.
Skrabonic with Timpson on his right and Landon Williams-Callis on his left. Gives it to Williams-Callis up the middle, makes a move to 5, dives for the goal line. He is in. Touchdown. Landon Williams-Callis, his 2nd touchdown of the night, his 25th of the season, makes it 13-0 Randle.
Well, give credit to that line. Boy, did they produce a hole for him. He had blockers out in front, and I noticed that the defensive line was back, 2-3 yards. So a good push by the Randle offensive line. We're going to have to start recognizing some of those guys next time they get the ball.
Christian Munguia on for the extra point kick out of the hold of Jackson Montalongo. 5:18 to go in the first. Good snap and hold. Kick is more than good enough, and it almost gets on the roof of the building at the west end of the stadium complex. 14-0. This is VypeFortBend.com. We'll be right back.
Professional volleyball is coming to Houston this January, featuring Olympic medalists Misha Hancock and Jordan Thompson. Love Houston Volleyball is Houston's newest professional team. Get ready to watch some of the world's best volleyball players, from Olympic medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars, with the action kicking off on January 9th. Visit lovb.com for more information and tickets for Love Houston matches. Volleyball is the next major league.
It's fall, y'all. Head over to First Tire and Automotive for a free tire pressure and tread depth check. There's a store right around the corner from you in the Sugar Land area. First Tire and Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values: family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. A full synthetic oil change, just $60. Oh my! And more savings on the website. Book your appointment today at firsttireandauto.com. First Tire and Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive 4's convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
All right, Christian Munguia's kick goes through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So, Patrick, you mentioned on that first touchdown that with the 57-yarder, Landon Williams-Callis improves on his 10.8 yards per carry average, but the downside, I hope that Randle fans can handle this news. He scored from 9 yards out, so that's going to bring the average down on his second touchdown.
Darn it. Well, have you ever feared that your sandwich would fly away?
I've had that feeling, yes.
I got a sandwich here, and I feel like it's going to fly away. Got to really pay attention.
It's ruined many a picnic. Gary hands it off up the middle. There's a big hole. There goes Brendan for a 13-yard run. Brendan Stewart picks up a first down for the Terry Rangers. That's a first down. Think of First Tire and Automotive for all your car care needs. Check them out at firsttireandauto.com. No surprise here that they kind of like to play it slow. Terry is not going to play fast. They don't want to give Randle's high-powered offense more chances. Everett Gary with 16 seconds on the play clock sends Jaquan Thomas in motion. Hands it off on a counter play. Run into the right. Given ground. It's going to be a big loss. Jamarian Blaine saw nothing but a wave of black jerseys coming at him. Oh, that's just so discouraging to try to run against that defense. You had Chase Sims. You had Ryan Mallory. You had LeJalen Miller. It's just tough to block those dudes.
It's a swarm. It's a swarm of black jerseys. They're just all over him. And not much chance for Blaine there. And he kept giving ground, losing 8.
Second down and 18 from the 30-yard line for the Terry Rangers, who have negative yards thus far tonight. And a swing pass over to the near side. It's incomplete, too high for Jaquan Thomas. And Patrick, it is senior night for the Randle Lions, and the perspective on Randle is that this is not their first senior class. Their first senior class graduated last year, but this is the first group of seniors that spent 4 years on the Randle campus.
A special group.
Others were elsewhere and then came over for their sophomore year.
So it's a special night for the seniors who have gone through the school for the full 4 years. Here's a tough play, 3rd and 18 for Terry.
I don't know what kind of play you can call here. Fake handoff and a throw over the middle, and it's intercepted by Randle at the 42-yard line of Terry. And the interceptor slipped. He really wanted to take off and run with it. That was Sherrod Rivas.
Yeah, it was a good interception. It wasn't too bad of a play. The pass was just a little off. His receiver actually was fairly open, but it was just a little off target.
And Randle has so many intimidating statistical things.
What else do they got?
They're now plus 12 in turnovers.
Man.
You know, they've taken it away 12 times more with that interception than they've given it away. That's their 11th interception. And Terry doing pretty well. They're plus 1. They have taken it away. Well, I guess they're even now because of that turnover. But still, that's pretty good when you're working with what they have. 42-yard line. Fake to Smith. Jet sweep. Actually, it wasn't a fake. It was a jet sweep. He kept it, got 4 yards, and then the angry Terry defense pushed him back.
That run there was Smith. Sean Smith took the little, I guess it was a little shovel pass. It was a pass play. He came in motion, shoveled it in front of him, the quarterback. And 4-yard gain. Not bad defense that time by the Rangers.
And Joaquin Plasencia made the tackle. Jaden Robertson is the leading tackler for Terry with 50 total and 8 tackles for loss. 2nd down and 6. There goes Sincere Timpson on the delay, fighting through tackles, gets to exactly the line to gain, makes a quick twist move, and I think he kind of tackled himself. He spun around so fast.
Yeah.
And by the way, another tackle by Plasencia.
I tell you, he has got quick feet. You better pay attention to him.
Too quick for the rest of his body.
Yeah, that time.
Too quick for the hips and the torso and everything else.
But enough to get that first down.
Yes, it is a first down. Think of First Tire and Automotive for all your car care needs. Check them out at firsttireandauto.com. Like that car going down FM 1640 right now. I don't know if you heard that. Give to Timpson, bounces outside to the left, turns it up inside the numbers, and back to the middle of the field. And a penalty marker is down as he tumbles inside the 15. This will be a big gain for a first down, but there is a Ranger who is down kind of on his head and his knees. He's in some pain, and I wonder if he was a victim of some kind of illegal block.
Well, the flag shows it might be an illegal block somewhere on the edge. Good run by Timpson there again, showing his quickness, but it might be coming back. I think
Gary Godwin is our referee.
I think he's motioning for people to step back. We're going to pull this one back. Let's hear his call.
He's taking his time. Adds to the drama, you know.
Let's hear it for Deshaun Williams.
Okay, so that's $1 on the PA guy. He was talking over the referee. So,
well, we know
Mason Mixon,
yeah,
no relation to Joe Mixon, was guilty of the infraction there. So it's a spot foul that makes it first down. Repeating first down. Now they need 14 for the first.
And the Terry player came off the field.
You don't want to try that one?
No, I want you to go for it.
Armando Izaguirre.
Izaguirre came off the field under his own power. He'll be back.
Scribonic on 1st and 14 from the spread formation. Drop straight back, clean pocket, fires it deep over the middle, rainbow to the end zone, and it's over everybody. The closest person to it was Jaden Chavez, and if his arm had been about 2 feet longer, he would have had a pick.
Yeah, he was easily the only person who could have caught that, and he kind of wishes, I think, he would have. Maybe the wind might have picked it up there at the end a little bit, because it's really blowing hard here tonight.
Yeah, he didn't really adjust to the ball in flight, and that's easy when the wind really does grab it and push it.
Right.
So we've got 1:53 to go in this first quarter. It is 14-0, Randle over Terry. 2nd down and 14. Terry band playing, Scribonic calling signals. Hands it off, and runner to the right is Timpson. Gets through a hole, gets to the 30, spins away from a tackler inside the 20, still going, and bumped out of bounds inside the 10.
Well, you can't get a hold of him, and then he just bounced off tacklers and kept on going.
35-yard run all the way to the 9. It's 1st and goal from there with 1:43 to go in this first quarter.
You know, I wish they had the class, the age of the players, because I don't know Timpson how old he is, but they got a couple of good runners.
You know,
the Lions.
Yeah, you think about Sincere Timpson, he'd be the best back on hundreds of teams.
Yeah.
But he plays with Landon Williams-Callis, so he's the second fiddle at running back, but a very good one.
They got a 1-2 punch now, a timeout for Terry, I believe.
All right, we'll take it with them. 14-0, 1:16 to go in the first quarter.
We are the volleyball school with 3 locations, Katy, the Woodlands, and our newest in Richmond on West Belfort. We have the best developmental volleyball program in Fort Bend. We have the high-level training you need to get on the top club and school teams, and you'll have fun doing it. Our Richmond facility is at 18120 West Belfort. Visit thevolleyballschool.com and come train with us.
All right, so Randle has finished talking it over, and they'll go back out there. By the way, you just heard the commercial for the volleyball school. Tuesday night volleyball is always presented by the volleyball school, and we have one more regular season match. It is the grudge match between Foster and Fulshire, and then playoffs in November. First and goal from the 9. Tyler Skrabonic waiting for the snap. Gets it, fakes to Timpson, throws a slant, got a touchdown. Easy pickings. He threw it right into the arms of Cedric McClintock, and that ups the ante to 20-0. A 9-yard touchdown pass for Skrabonic on the year. Skrabonic now with 6 TDs. He's thrown for over 700 yards now.
That was about as easy as it can be. A nice little slant pattern by McClintock. And Skrabonic laid it right in there for him.
Good snap and hold, nearly automatic. You know, the only person as automatic that I can think of off the top of my head is Bretson Booker of Ridge Point. It is 21-0, 1:08 to go. The quarter is not over yet. We'll be back.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through October 21st, get Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years with unlimited data when you add unlimited mobile. Plus, get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 monthly value included at no extra cost. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless plan and autopay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Currently $96 a month. Actual speeds vary.
It was 80 degrees and breezy when we started, and it's 78 degrees and just as breezy now. Christian Munguia moving toward the football. There it goes. Into the end zone once again. So the only time he didn't kick it into the end zone for a touchback was when he didn't intend to kick it to the end zone. Wow.
Well, what can Terry do here? I think they got negative yards so far. They had one good play that went for about 12 yards, and then everything else has been negative for them against this very stout Lion defense.
It is discouraging, but Randle might have what it takes to emerge from Region 3 and get to the state championship game of Class 5A Division 2. And if they do that, we'll go. Up the middle, another good run. This one for 4 yards. And you know what? I was looking for their main man, Eric Wheeler, and he gets his first carry. So Wheeler, we do have an Eric Wheeler sighting, and I would presume that they want to run him a lot because, you know, they kind of looked like he was the best that they had when they took on Marshall on Saturday.
He found a little hole that time. There was pretty good blocking. He got to hit the seam for 4 yards. The clock is running. This might be the last play of the quarter, depending on if they pass or run here.
Wheeler has 252 on the season, making 256 now, and he has scored 5 touchdowns. And now we have a whistle, and what does Mr. Godwin say?
The play clock was running out there for him.
All right, we'll be back after this quick timeout. VypeFortBend.com. It's 21-0, Randle over Terry.
Professional volleyball is coming to Houston this January, featuring Olympic medalists Micah Hancock and Jordan Thompson. Love Houston Volleyball is Houston's newest professional team. Get ready to watch some of the world's best volleyball players, from Olympic medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars, with the action kicking off on January 9th. Visit LOVB.com for more information and tickets for Love Houston matches. Volleyball is the next major league.
Leanetti Graphics, the gold standard in Fort Bend County for screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, t-shirts, and all kinds of specialty items. Whatever you need to advertise or show school spirit, team spirit, or company spirit, nobody does it better than Leanetti Graphics. We started creating our products in an apartment 23 years ago, and now our state-of-the-art facility in Stafford has everything to make your vision come true. Call your friends at Leanetti Graphics, 281-499-4959. Leanetti Graphics, the official banner provider for VypeFortBend.com.
On the second down play, it happened right before we got out of that break. Eric Wheeler carried up the middle, took it to the 34-yard line. It's 3rd and 1, but the first quarter has just expired. We'll be back to play the second. 21-0, Randle over Terry on VypeFortBend.com.
It's fall, y'all. Head over to First Tire and Automotive for a free tire pressure and tread depth check. There's a store right around the corner from you in the Sugar Land area. First Tire and Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values: family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. A full synthetic oil change, just $60. Oh my! And more savings on the website. Book your appointment today at FirstTireAndAuto.com. First Tire and Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive 4's convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireAndAuto.com.
I think that Terry has a good shot at converting a third down for the first time tonight. They've got third and just less than a yard. But they are not going to make it. Unfortunately, another dominant breakthrough tackle, and it's the same two guys really. Ryan Mallory and Chase Sims just decided, hey, let's meet at the ball carrier. And it ends up being a 3-yard loss as they handed it off to Wheeler, and it just didn't work.
There's just nothing he could do. By the time he got the ball, the two defenders were there on him, and to the point where they couldn't even go for it if they wanted to right now, or they could go for it. But had they lost just no yardage or whatever, they might have thought about going for it. But 4th and 5, almost 5, it's tough.
DeCorian Rubin and Sean Smith back to receive Robert Shaw's punt.
They have the wind to his back this time.
And he gets it away clean, keeps it low. And Smith with a running catch that was kind of, I'm going to say, either gutsy or ill-advised, but he made a nice catch at his own 41. But if he had let that hit the ground, it might have rolled all the way inside the 20.
Yeah, he did a good job. It was just, like you said, it was a low kick, so that kind of is a tough one to field sometimes. He did a good job fielding it, and they're at the 40. They've had excellent field position every single time they've had the ball, which has helped them.
You know, we've been at some windy games.
Yes, sir.
And usually it does calm down. I don't know if there's anything scientific about the meteorology of night falling, but it does seem to calm down, except not tonight.
Doesn't seem to be.
Not
right
yet.
Now. Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 40 for Randle, leading 21-0. Scribonic looks left, throws right, got a completion. 45-yard line, 50 across the 50, and into Terry territory at the 46-yard line, delivering it to DeCorian Rubin. That is a first down. Think of First Tire and Automotive for all your car care needs. Check them out at FirstTireAndAuto.com. That's a 13-yard gain, and it moves the sticks. Scribonic hands it off up the middle, and this is not Timpson, it's somebody new. It is Deshaun Burton, and he gets a short gain. 1 yard, 2nd down and 9 coming up.
Well, there's nothing wrong with giving these guys some carries. You got a lead and you got things under control.
I think it was Fernando Acevedo made that last tackle. So 2nd down and 9. Skrabonic with the hard count. Fakes the handoff, drops back, steps up in the pocket, throws intermediate. Good completion. 25-yard line. Now 20. Sideline. Outside the 10-5. Touchdown. Unbelievable. Cedric McClintock, his 2nd touchdown catch of the night.
Well, it's a good pass, and he was so open. He was open by the nearest defender was probably 5 to 7 yards off. He started running, made one cut, and then that was it. He just ran the rest of the way to the end zone.
Would you say that maybe he stopped on a dime and left a nickel change?
He might have, yes. He did stop on a dime. The defender overcommitted on that particular cut it back and glided into the end zone. Now there's a little bit of confusion about the kick team here. They're looking for one player, are the Lions, and they've got that guy coming in now.
Yeah, he's going to get yelled at.
Well, he
we won't say his name.
He already probably did a little bit, and I'm not sure if he's
said, get out there, kid, and we will yell at you more when you return to the sideline. 56-yard touchdown pass to McClintock, and the snap is bad, and Jackson Montalongo just has to go back and dive on it. Not his fault. It actually looked, Patrick, like the wind caught the snap.
It might have. It just might have.
You may be onto something. The answer is blowing in the wind.
That's right.
It's 27-0 after the failed extra point kick. Randle will kick off into the wind when we return. Won't be a touchback, so I'll run a short commercial.
Mark your calendars. Professional volleyball is coming to Houston in January 2025. Led by Houston's newest pro team, Love Houston Volleyball. Get ready for non-stop action as some of the world's best players take the court. Featuring Olympic medalists Micah Hancock and Jordan Thompson, Love Houston is ready to compete for the season's first championship title. Get your tickets now for this historic first season. Visit LOVV.com today. Volleyball is the next major league.
Matthew Eben back to return the kick for Terry. Also with him, Brandon Williams. And also Eric Wheeler. So Mungia, as strong as his leg is not going to be able to kick it to the end zone here. I didn't study physics at the highest level, but I just know it's not going to get there.
Well, it almost did.
The wind, no, not really.
Well, 5-yard line, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but you could kind of see the parabola, it just kind of died.
Parabola, come on, man. We're not in the classroom. You don't need to use all those technical terms now. We're having a fun night at the ball yard here.
It's fun to learn.
You know what? You should be a teacher or something like that.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm good at it. All right, so it's a touchback, as it was Matthew Eben calling for the fair catch at, as Patrick pointed out. He said the 5, it was actually the 6.
See, I knew you were going to do that. I knew it. It's just unbelievable.
It really doesn't matter.
It's
you could fair catch it at the 24.
Right.
They still put it at the 25.
Correct.
All right, Gary, toss sweep, going to the left, trying to get outside, and it's another tackle for loss. There is my man, Ryan Mallory, again. And let's see, who is his victim this time?
It's like number 1. Is that number 1?
Yeah, I think it might be.
Blaine.
That would be Jamarian Blaine.
Blaine has had a hard time on a couple of carries, but again, it's just hard if you're the runner. As soon as you get possession of the ball and you got guys bearing down on you, not much you can do.
So Blaine is still in there as the running back to the right of Everett Gary. Going out of the spread formation. Gary drops back, steps up. Oh, he is blasted. He is sacked. I mean, he was tattooed. Wow, that was Elijah Brown.
Well, that was quite a hit.
And you know what, Patrick? I'm not ragging on Elijah Brown or anything. He's just playing football. But You know, that would have been possibly a helmet-to-helmet type thing if we had been in a game where they can use replay to determine that.
What number got him there?
90.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 12, but because Miller was in there too, somewhere down in the hunt there.
Empty backfield. Dropping back is Gary. Looks right, throws left in the slot. A little jailbreak screen. Gets a little bit of yardage, but not a whole lot. Delivered it to Jaquan Thomas, and it'll be time for Terry to punt again.
Yeah, they had to get about 18 yards on that play, and they got about 5 maybe, or 4 or 5. They got a little positive play, but they need much more than that to get that first down. And here's another punt. It seems we're busy back there.
By the way, Patrick, when I mentioned Robert Shaw, who do you think of?
Well, do I think of Jaws?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Quint.
Yeah.
It's a good snap, and Shaw gets it away.
Nice.
The wind is working with him, and it bounces off the return man's hands. That is Sean Smith. He retreats all the way inside his 25, squirms away. Now he's loose. Penalty marker down. Far sideline across the 40, and bumped out short of the 45. We'll check the flag. Probably some kind of illegal block.
That was a pretty good hit on the sideline there by Lomnick or Lomnick. No, excuse me, Eben. Matthew Eben or Eben. Illegal block in the back there, so it's going to come back. That penalty marker was thrown pretty early on the return.
And it was one of those where Smith, as the punt was coming down, he kind of figured out, all right, I know where it's going to come down. I will make this catch. But the ball was just moving quicker with the wind, with that tailwind.
It took off on him, and then he had, I guess he must have touched it as he tried the first attempt, and he somehow was able to corral it. He almost was a muffed punt for Terry to take advantage of, but this is their worst field position now, all the way at their own 17-yard line. The way they've been going, I don't know if that's going to matter a whole lot.
Skrabonic has Landon Williams-Callis in the backfield to his right. Ball on the near hash as Randle goes from right to left, that is from west to east. Here in the second quarter, the give to Landon Williams-Callis, and read well and defended well by Terry. They strung it out, and Damian Sims dropped him. Just a 1-yard pickup, second down and 1.
Did he wrap up on that one?
He wrapped up like you're supposed to.
He wrapped him up and he bear hugged him down. Good job by Sims there to make that tackle.
And if you don't bear hug Landon Williams-Callis, he might take it the distance. And a quick pass into the flat. A first down across the 30 to the 31-yard line. That was Mason Mixon. That's a first down. Think of First Tire and Automotive for all your car care needs. Check them out at firsttireandauto.com.
Here's a complicated pass route that he ran. He just ran about 5-6 yards straight ahead and caught the ball.
And he got 12. Out to the 30. Now the snap, Skrabonic fakes it, keeps it, runs it up the middle, and doesn't get anything. Made it back to the line of scrimmage, and there's somebody who was not fooled, Jonathan Carter. He stayed at home, and it's almost as if he was spying on Skrabonic. No gain.
Good play by Carter. Yes, he stayed home. It looked like it was going to be a handoff to Williams-Callis, but Skrabonic held on to it that time.
Now it's a pistol formation. On 2nd and 10, Skrabonic wipes his hands on the towel in his waistband, hands it off to Landon Williams-Callis, up the middle, breaks the tackle, gets across the 40, still going, into a scrum of Terry tacklers who bring him down at the 47-yard line. Trey Reyes, Damian Sims, but yet another first down, this one after a gain of 17.
Chris Taylor, Chance Hernandez, a couple of offensive linemen. Want to give those guys some props.
And Chance Hernandez plays both the offensive and defensive lines. At least he did in the game that we did with them 2 weeks ago. Skrabonic dropping back on first down, steps up, throws late, gets a completion, complete at the 40, the 35, still going down at the 35. And that is a first down as DeCorian Rubin caught it, and Izaguirre brought him down. But it's another first down. Think of First Tire and Automotive for all your car care needs. Check them out at firsttireandauto.com. Terry and Randle folks, good idea would be to go to Greatwood Subdivision. They have a first tire right at the opening to that subdivision. I'm sorry I didn't give you any chance to talk.
That's all right.
And a flip into the flat on the right side, and loose is Landon Williams-Callison. He's going to go the distance.
Wow.
He just kind of zigged and zagged from the outside part of the field in between the hash marks, and the next thing you know, it was clear sailing, and it's a touchdown from 36 yards out.
Eugene Gardner, I'm giving the props to this offensive line. Logan Reed, Nick Ortiz, those guys, it's just been, they're being bullies out there tonight.
They're
in a positive way.
They're what the late John Madden would have called road graders.
Yes, for sure.
That makes it 33-0, and Munguia on for the extra point kick. It's up. It's good. It would be. And our new score is 34-0. Randle on top of Terry on VypeFortBend.com. I'm thinking we might have a running clock in the second half. If it continues to go this way.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through October 21st, get Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years with unlimited data when you add unlimited mobile. Plus, get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 monthly value included at no extra cost. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless plan and auto-pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Currently $96 a month. Actual speeds vary.
Patrick, look at how Munguia has the ball teed up. He seems to lean it away from him.
Yeah.
As he approaches the football.
I agree with you.
There it goes. The wind knocks it down. Fair catch called for and made by Eben at the 4.5.
I will agree with you. It was the 4. It was definitely inside the 5 that time. And boy, that what was it? The parabola. It sure got knocked down by that wind that time because that ball was sailing and looked like it was going to go right into the end zone, and then it just kept on getting.
Speaking of sailing, back. I'd like to say hi to Christopher Cross.
Is it his birthday today?
He's tuning in tonight in our dreams. But we do have a lot of people out there tuning in. By the way, I hope that Christy Westbrook's coach of the Randle girls basketball team is listening. She took her team all the way to the state semifinals, and of course, VypeFortBend.com was there. On first down, Everett Gary takes the snap, sprints to his right, and I mean really sprints because he was about to get crushed by Chase Sims and also Cameron Hippolyte, and he just flung it out of bounds. It's second down and 10 at the 25.
Roger, you haven't even mentioned what the halftime show is tonight. We're getting close to that now, and I think you need to start telling us what to look forward to.
I appreciate the reminder. I was about to forget. So we have an original Texan.
Oh.
And we also have some scores, and we're going to have a little retrospective on Fernando Valenzuela, who passed away at age 63.
I did not know that.
Second down and 10, draw play, just nothing there. Oh my goodness. So they handed it on. Let's see, what running back did they throw down? I guess it was Eric Wheeler, but I do know the tackler was Cameron Hippolyte. Third down and 12. After that, tackle for loss of 2 yards. By the way, Terry is having a rough year, but I want to commend the Terry fans. I mean, look over there, Patrick.
Yes, I agree with you.
That is outstanding representation. Now, granted, this is very close to their school. They didn't have a long trip to make. But to see that many folks turn out and support these boys when they know it's going to be a rough night, those are good folks.
They're calling a timeout here, Terry. You're right. It's a great school spirit. Good job by them.
We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com, 34-0. Randle over Terry, 3:51 to go in the half.
It's fall, y'all. Head over to First Tire and Automotive for a free tire pressure and tread depth check. There's a store right around the corner from you in the Sugar Land area. First Tire and Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values: family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. A full synthetic oil change, just $60. Oh my! And more savings on the website. Book your appointment today at firsttireandauto.com. First Tire and Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive 4's convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
All right, Patrick, I want you to think about the first round of the playoffs in 2021. You know, games that we do. See if anything jogs your memory.
Boy, you're going to have to help me.
3rd down and 12. Gary, play fake, rolls to his right. Being pursued, lets it fly, incomplete. He had 2 receivers in the general vicinity of their own 45-yard line near the sideline. One of them was Jordan Randle, the other Brandon Williams. But it fell incomplete, so with 3:40 to go, it's another punt situation for Robert Shaw. Okay, I'll give you a hint, Patrick. In 2021, we, meaning VypeFortBend.com and our Fort Bend County schools, we thought we had a true state championship contender that lost in the first round.
Wasn't that Marshall?
That was Marshall, and they lost to Barbers Hill.
Yeah, I remember that now.
At Hall Stadium.
Yeah.
That'll be part of the perspective at halftime. Robert Shaw's punt is away. Sean Smith makes the catch. Didn't call fair catch and was wrestled down at his 48-yard line.
That was a gutsy play to not call for a fair catch because the defenders were surrounding him.
And one of them was Imran Lalani.
Good job of coverage there.
Let me try that again. I don't think I executed it well the first time. Imran Lalani. I kind of ran over the first 2 L's there.
See,
hey, look at the Randle huddle. They've joined hands, and now they look like they're playing Ring Around the Rosie.
This is
silly.
I don't know what this is. They're having fun with it.
Now they're lining up. Now they got a full house backfield, and they don't all fall down, but it's a direct snap to Landon Williams. Callis throws it to Skrabonic, who throws it down the field. It's caught. This is going to be a touchdown. It's McClintock again. A 53-yard razzle-dazzle play.
Wow.
And it sounds like we're at a Beatles concert from 1969. I hope you heard me when I said it was a, there they are again, a razzle-dazzle play from 53 yards out.
Good call, John.
I did. I did call it right. So many times I have to correct
what I was
myself.
saying, John?
Oh, Madden?
No, John, because it was the Beatles. I said, good call, John.
Oh.
You're supposed to say, thank you, Paul.
Oh, okay.
The Beatles. You didn't get it? Okay.
Well,
sorry.
There's so many people named John, and I'm thinking John Madden.
Yeah, when it's 40 to nothing, you got to think of something, you know. And when you reference the Beatles, I should have said Ringo.
Well, when we had that lack of communication, it was 40 to nothing, but now it is 41 because Munguia hit the extra point.
He did indeed.
And we'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Professional volleyball is coming to Houston this January. Featuring Olympic medalists Micah Hancock and Jordan Thompson, Love Houston Volleyball is Houston's newest professional team. Get ready to watch some of the world's best volleyball players, from Olympic medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars, with the action kicking off on January 9th. Visit lovb.com for more information and tickets for Love Houston matches. Volleyball is the next major league.
Leanetti Graphics, the gold standard in Fort Bend County for screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, t-shirts, and all kinds of specialty items. Whatever you need to advertise or show school spirit, team spirit, or company spirit, nobody does it better than Leanetti Graphics. We started creating our products in an apartment 23 years ago, and now our state-of-the-art facility in Stafford has everything to make your vision come true. Call your friends at Leanetti Graphics, 281-499-4959. Leonetti Graphics, the official banner provider for VypeFortBend.com.
Okay, Patrick. Evidently, there was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the extra point kick, and so a 15-yard penalty moves it to the Terry 45. And I saw the special teams coordinator for Randle go out there. I think that's Jalan Lavige, and he was letting Munguia know what he wanted him to do. Let's see what he does from the 45. Short approach to the ball, a couple of steps, and it's just a little 7-iron bump shot inside the 10. And it's a nice try by Eben to get it to the 20, but he's hit and falls a little bit short of that. They'll start at their own 19.
Yeah, he made a nice job of returning that, feeling it, returning it, but the defenders for Randle were upon him quickly.
Yes, he could already smell their breath as he was fielding the ball.
Yeah, it was, I think you said the 19 is where they spotted it. And we're under 3 to play, and it's been, could I say it's been all Randle so far? Can I say that?
You can. And Terry, once this game is over, I know they'll be happy to just take a couple of days. You know, they're going through a terrible gauntlet. The schedule has given them the toughest 4 district opponents right in a row near the end of the season.
It's tough.
And now Gary runs to the right, just a straight quarterback draw, and he's hit high and basically clotheslined. Let's see, turn around.
Number 11.
It's our man Mallory. Ryan Mallory looks like he is trying to surpass all of his teammates, if not everybody in the district, and get the leadership in statistics. In tackling. Sorry, I'm losing my focus when it's 41-0.
I think, you get to a point where these guys are, they got a great defense. Now they want to pad their own stats almost, You hate to say it that way, but.
All right, that was a loss of 1. Gary hands it off, running left. I think they will get positive yardage, a yard or 2. And it's Eric Wheeler, and 2 flags fly in after the play is over.
The flags almost hit each other. They flew from different directions, and they landed almost in the same spot. I think there was, here we go.
Illegal block?
Illegal block below the waist. And that's not what Terry needed. Now they're going to be second down and a long way to go. All the way back inside the 5, or inside the 10. Right at the 10, I'm sorry. So they'll have 19 yards to go.
By the way, after this play, there's something that I need to read. I need to read more often because of the fine folks at theathleticsdepartment.com.
That was Roger's way of saying, don't talk. So I will not talk after this play.
Okay. All right, Gary hands it off on a delay, and unfortunately, Brendan Stewart gets punished again, dropped in the backfield. Chase Sims is just a beast. He's absolutely all over that play, and coming up from his cornerback spot, Brady Bratcher. So tonight's team and individual stats are provided by theathleticsdepartment.com, a full-service provider of high school stats for UIL districts and teams. Coaches and athletic directors can contact theathleticsdepartment.com for more info. Follow them on their social media platforms, X, formerly known as Twitter, and also Facebook. Third and forever from inside their 10. Gary running out of the backfield, scrambles, gets to the 15, the 20, and avoids getting really blasted near the 25, and then coming along from behind after I thought the play was over was Tashawn Williams. Maybe Gary never actually went out of bounds, and maybe it was okay to hit him.
I thought he was out of bounds too.
I got to tell you one more thing, and that is theathleticsdepartment.com is now signing up softball and baseball teams for the spring of 2025.
Everett Gary did a good job on that scramble. He almost got the first down yardage. Made a nice move originally and got to the outside and came up short of the first down by about 5 yards.
Well, he made a good effort, that's
sure
for
did.
sure.
So Terry's going to have to kick again, and there's still 45 seconds left here in the half.
Shaw gets it out of there. Nice punt. From his 40, backtracking, making the catch is DeCorian Rubin. Gets some space near the sideline and knocked out of bounds at the 46. And the punter himself, Robert Shaw, like a great white shark, pursued his prey and knocked him down.
And got a little help there from Jordan Randle as well. He helped drive him out of bounds. Good job there, but there's still 32 seconds left for the Lions, and they're sitting at the 46, and we've seen all night tonight, it doesn't take long for them to put points on the board.
By the way, I just saw something really great, Patrick. Joaquin Placencia, safety for the Terry Rangers. His team's getting their butts kicked tonight, but he went out there and picked up a little piece of equipment that belonged to Cameron Hippolyte of Randle. And he didn't have to pick it up, but he did, and that's just nice to see.
Yes,
and,
it is.
And for Placencia and his family, I know they are raising their son right. From the 46, 1st and 10, 32 seconds left in the half. And Skrabonic hands it off and running to the right, Landon Williams-Callis. He's in jail in the backfield, but somehow he gets back to the line of scrimmage and picks up 2. He shouldn't have picked up anything.
Do you ever get the sense that the guy, every time he touches the ball, he's got a chance to score?
I do indeed. And I think that was Knight Gallion, but I'm not sure. Next play, they give it to Williams-Callis again, this time running left. And he gets about 4, takes it to the 40. And that's the end of the half.
Good job by Jordan Randle on the tackle there to keep it to a 4-yard gain. And we hit halftime, Roger.
All right, so let's see. There was something else I was going to say before we go to the first halftime break. We are going to have an interview with an original Texan. And I wanted to ask you about Robert Shaw, the actor. You mentioned that he's in Jaws. He was also in a movie about football.
Oh.
Do you remember what that was?
I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. They filmed a lot of the footage that was in the movie at Super Bowl 10 when the Cowboys and Steelers were playing in the Orange Bowl, which at the time had polyturf on the field, not natural. Okay, it's a colorful title.
You just have to tell.
If this was, it's Black Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So Robert Shaw, it's been so long since I saw it, but he's running through the Orange Bowl trying to alert everyone that the blimp above is loaded with this thing that's going to make it explode, and a whole bunch of, actually a guard who had not been advised by the film crew that you need to let this guy go.
Oh.
He's just acting. We're shooting film of him as he runs through the stadium. Don't stop him. Somebody didn't get the word, and he did. All right, so I guess before we go to the break, I need to drop a hint on the Texans of putting some players on the field in their first year or two that might not have been truly NFL quality players, and that maybe will seesaw back and forth where they make it too easy for an expansion team to get real good real fast. That the son of this former Texan played on that Barbers Hill team that defeated Marshall in the first round of the 2021 playoffs.
Her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi tech.
Videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch video.
Need a bigger cake.
Now through October 20 mobile. Visit a store today. Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff.
In the Sugar Land area, First Tire Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values, family, integrity, reliability, and more savings on the website. Book your appointment today at firsttireauto.com. First Tire Automotive, supporting school and youth sports program.
Mark your calendars. Professional volleyball is coming to Houston in January 2025. Led by Houston's newest pro team, Love Houston Volleyball, get ready for non-stop action as some of the world's best players take the court. featuring Olympic medalist Micah Hancock in this season. Visit lovb.com today. Volleyball is the next major league.
Well, original Houston Texans, Jimmy Herndon then. He calls himself Jim now. He was on the offensive line blocking for Vype.
Well, it's good to be here. Glad to be a part of the ambassador program. This is my first year to do that. All of my kids are
grandbabies yet?
Actually, I have one that's about to be 5, and then I found out yesterday that the second one is going to be
in either December or January.
They are the absolute best, I'll tell you. Nothing like them.
All right, so Jim Herndon, original. You didn't look like an NFL lineman. You're as tall as an NFL lineman, but slimmed way down. What's happened to your body, and was it on purpose?
Yes, it was on purpose. I, when you're near 50 and just all of the, it's time to drop the extra weight that I no longer needed, and just started that journey and have been doing it now for 2 years, it's about 2 years, and dropped about 80 pounds, a human, so dropped a human.
Good job. Congratulations to you. Okay, yeah, I'm a smaller human than you were.
That's right. Yes, sir. Yes.
I was thinking you were one of those slim former power forwards with the Rockets. First time I saw you. So whenever I talk to someone who played sports for a long time, especially football, they're these old friends that I've never met. And you're one of them, if that's okay.
Sure.
For someone in the NFL.
Well, let's just say there's not a lot of sleep and it's difficult to get out of bed. But, when you have a reason to get out of bed each day, relationship with Christ and serving at his church and family, grandkids, as I mentioned earlier, you figure out a way to just unfold and get the joints lubed up and get going. So.
It's really inspiring sometimes when you're watching someone play football and you don't really know anything about him except you like watching him play, and then maybe he'll take off his helmet and you'll see, that what do they call that cap that they wear on really hot days? There's often some message on that says they're playing for God.
I'm not sure what they call it. I don't think I ever wore one of those, but yes, there's lots of ways that guys today and back when I played communicated about their faith. So very cool.
And I was also thinking with those scarves and things like that, it's hot enough, right? It seems like that would hold some more heat in, and you'd want more heat to go out. And I can tell you that, if you are a Texas football player, whether it's high school, college, or pro, and you're familiar with
it's hot around here, and I got to tell you, my head is so big that I wouldn't be able to put anything around it, put a helmet on. So that's pretty much my life there.
All right, we're talking with original Texan Jim Herndon. They called him Jimmy when he was blocking on the offensive line back in 2000, when we hear what his son did to us in 2021. We'll be right back with that on VypeFortBend.com.
Leanetti Graphics, the gold standard in Fort Bend County for screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, t-shirts, and all kinds of specialty items. Whatever you need to advertise or show school spirit, team spirit, or company spirit, nobody does it better than Leanetti Graphics. We started creating our products in an apartment 23 years ago, and now our state-of-the-art 5.9. Leanetti Graphics, the official banner provider for VypeFortBend.com.
The Terry Rangers Band is on the field performing. It's halftime, and Randle leads the Rangers 41-0 at the break. Will be of our program. We'll have scores from around the state of Texas and a little retrospective on Fernando Valenzuela. He was a great pitcher.
We are the volleyball school with 3 locations. Katy.
I'm on VypeFortBend.com, and you have a son named Josiah, one of your 4 kids, 3 of whom sons. And Josiah was on the Barber State of about that, but I'm going to open my mind and let you talk about how well it went and the great game plan of Coach Carl Abbs.
New program, new rules, new system. Just being a former player, loved it from day one. He just did a phenomenal job. Had the opportunity to go to pretty much every practice and watch my son play, and knew that they were going to do well. and let up. It was a lot of fun.
You know, the worst problem for Marshall that year was they were in a pitiful district. They had no one to play against that challenged them in any way. They were up 50 points at halftime in 2 or 3 games. A lot of games went like that. And when they saw, we're the Marshall Buffs, but Barbers Hill just kept coming back, the relentless running game, and it was the offensive line that really took
every week and had to fight and claw all year long, and there's just no quitting those boys. They and that's the way it is every year over there. Those kids just keep coming and get underestimated, and they just have a whole lot of fight in them, and it's fun to watch.
All right. Are you familiar with Matt Musil and so forth? And he also did this documentary on the Marshall Buffs called The Program. They kind of made it a coronation saying how great these guys are, and they ended up losing in the first round of the play because I love James Williams so much. He's the head coach of the Marshall Buffs. Just a class guy all the way around, and we know what it's like sometimes when a coach we love will go on to something else, and it kind of hurts. But did you ever have to go any? He's going to take us places, and then they go away.
No, I don't recall any situations like that. It could have happened. It was a long time ago. My memory's not the greatest, and so who knows?
Well, one I think of is this past summer. Jim Schlossnagel leads the Aggies to the College World Series. The championship round, they go 3 games, they lose by 1 run. He berates a reporter who asks him, "Are you going somewhere? Are you taking the UT job?" He just ripped him up one side and down the other, and then the next day he's announced as the new Longhorns head coach. That made me kind of bitter, and it would have made me bitter even if it had gone the other way. If the Aggies had stolen the UT coach. And I know they didn't really steal him, but it just feels that way. Anyway, I can't wait to see what happens when UT and A&M play each other on the baseball field next year.
Yes, I'm not a baseball guy, so I remember hearing about that, but maybe seen a news clip on it or two, but I was just waiting for fall to come back.
All right. Well, Jim, it's been great visiting with you. Thanks for being part of our halftime program, and good health, good blessings, and all that going forward.
Thank you, sir.
Senior Dakira Banks. The Royals will be performing a high-energy jazz routine this evening.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through October 21st, get Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years with unlimited data when you add unlimited mobile. Plus, get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 monthly value included at no extra cost. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless plan and autopay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Currently $96 a month. Actual speeds vary.
Introducing Love Houston in Soil. Love Houston will feature some of the best pro players in the world, including 2-time Olympic medalists Jordan Thompson and Micah Hancock. Get ready for First Serve in January 2025. Visit lovb.com for tickets. Volleyball is the next major league.
It's fall, y'all. Head over to First Tire and Automotive for a free tire pressure and tread depth check. There's a store right around the corner from you in the Sugar Land area. First Tire and Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values: family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. A full synthetic oil change, just $60. Oh my! And more savings on the website. Book your appointment today at firsttireandauto.com. First Tire and Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive 4's convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
remaining undefeated, improving to 8-0 after a dominant first half. Now let's talk about scores right now. It's Thursday night, so you don't have an extensive schedule of games, but let's go first of all to Class 6A. Schools and Straight Jesuit. Looks like it's going to be Fulsheur's district to win with an undefeated record, but Fulsheur, because they're in District 26A, they're going to have to play against the 19-6A district, and that is the Katy teams. So, Fulsheur is not playing tonight. They play tomorrow right here at Traylor Stadium. We'll have it for you on VypeFortBend.com as the Chargers take on George Ranch. But you think about this. First of all, let's look at the Katy Tigers. They are ranked number 13 in the state of Texas, and they're rolling right along kind of quietly if you're Katy, and you can do it quietly because they had the big showdown last week with Jordan. They won that game 17-7, and the 7 points that Jordan scored were on a pick six. Their offense was not able to do a thing against the Katy Tigers defense. And guess what? The other contender to take Katy's crown is Peyto, and tonight at halftime, Katy leads Peyto 20-3. So you have the Katy defense having given up only 3 points in the last 6 quarters to allegedly the best opponents within their own district that they could possibly face. So how about that?
Well, that sounds like they got a really strong defense. And
That's
it's going
right.
to be tough to score against them.
Now, to their credit, the Jordan Warriors, who got spanked pretty good by Katy last week, they have come back strong, and at halftime tonight, they lead the Taylor Mustangs 28-0. But the point is, Fulsheur is going to have to play probably not Katy, but Jordan or Peyto. So that's going to be a very, very tough school right out of the gate.
Yes,
so
sir.
Fulsheur's had a great year, but Fulsheur also remembers last year when they were in 5A and they lost to A&M Consolidated. And that was just a really shocking punch in the mouth for Fulsheur, which had gone 11-0, and then all of a sudden it was over.
Yes.
And they got to make sure that they are ready. Not that Coach Nick Caduti won't have his team ready, but it is going to be a very tough first step playing somebody from the Katy ISD. All right. So as for Fort Bend ISD, things are different with the UIL realignment. They're not going to play teams from Katy in the first round. The 6A teams out of Fort Bend ISD are going to play the district that includes Alvin ISD schools, along with Pearland and Pearland Dawson. So Hightower is one of those Fort Bend ISD teams, and they remain undefeated, or they will, it looks like. It's halftime, and they lead the Austin Bulldogs 22-0. So, Patrick, are you aware that 1 week from tonight, it's the big one for Fort Bend ISD 6A schools? It is Ridge Point against Hightower. Ridge Point almost certainly will be undefeated as well.
That's
Battle of the Unbeatens on Thursday.
Next Thursday.
That's right.
Do you know where that's going to be?
Yes, it'll be at Hall Stadium.
Are you going to be there?
Absolutely.
I hope I'm with you.
By the way, I think that might be the biggest game in the Houston area next week, although there's no question what the biggest game in the Houston area is this week. It's tomorrow night. It is North Shore against Atascocita. And I'm almost a little bit jealous. I would like to be able to split into 2 people and do a Fort Bend County broadcast, but also go and watch North Shore
It would be fun
and
to watch.
Atascocita.
Yeah, it would be fun.
But on the other hand, there's a good chance that Atascocita and North Shore might meet again in the playoffs. But of course, Ridge Point has a little something to say about that. Hightower is almost certainly going to be in Division 2, like they were last year. And we might have a little time, and if you want to go off on how you don't like the
I don't like
Division
it,
1,
and
Division 2.
I wish somebody would explain it to me, but nobody has given me a great explanation. So anyway.
Well, I'll give you another one, and I have a feeling with the score 41-0, we'll have an opportunity to talk about those things. Okay, so looking at one other thing in the district in which Foster and Fulshire and George Ranch play. Foster is leading A-Leaf Hastings 18-6. That game is in the fourth quarter at Trump Stadium. So Foster bouncing back pretty strong after loss to Fulshire a couple of weeks ago.
What stadium was that?
That's at Crump.
Sounded like you said Trump.
Well, Crump with a C.
Crump Stadium.
Yeah, it's been Crump Stadium since before people in the Houston area heard of anyone with the last name Trump.
Okay.
Because it opened in 1977 or 8.
It's still quite a facility.
Oh yeah,
I've been there. It's not a bad place.
It's a good place. The only thing wrong with it is every time I've walked out of there as a player, broadcaster, or fan, I've come away disappointed.
Oh, okay.
And it never went my way, not once,
Okay.
at Crump Stadium. And speaking of things not going their way, my beloved Kempner Cougars, I got 2 boys that graduated from there, and they started well this year, but they are just in a tough district, a new district to them in Class 5A Division I that includes Angleton, and Angleton is leading them 31-6 at the half. Now, Kempner is going to close the season with a couple of games they have a good chance to win. One of them will be against Pasadena, and another will be against Friendswood. And I know I'm probably going to broadcast one of those. I just don't know whether I want to go to Pasadena for the 9th game of the year or stay at home and watch Friendswood come to visit Kempner in the final game of the year.
When did it get to be Pasadena?
Somebody just
I've
started saying that on the radio, and so I've mimicked them.
Oh.
I'm a follower sometimes.
Yeah. I've heard that before, and I just wondered where it came from.
All right, Patrick, we got about less than 3 minutes to go in halftime, and the Randle Band continues performing, and the Flag Corps is doing a great job as well. Okay, let's talk about Fernando Valenzuela. First of all, full disclosure, I despise the Los Angeles Dodgers of the 21st century with every cell in my body.
Oh, boy.
But I can talk with respect and admiration for the Dodgers of the 20th century.
Why? Why the difference?
Well, I can't explain it. It's not worth talking about the details. But if anybody ever wants to email me or call me, every time I send out a notification, my email address and phone number on there, they can ask
Sounds
me.
like you might need a couch.
No, I don't think so. I think the Dodgers need to.
So you're rooting for the Yankees?
Actually, I am.
Oh,
I respect the Yankees.
Oh.
I don't so much despise them. I respect them. I don't like to watch the Astros and Yankees play, except when the Astros win, which they usually do in the postseason. But anyway, so Fernando Valenzuela, a 20-year-old rookie, comes in the 1981 season. And in his first 8 starts, the Dodgers win all 8, and he's the winning pitcher in those 8 starts. 5 of them were shutouts.
That's not a bad start.
It's not only not a bad start, it just doesn't happen anymore.
Right.
They never let someone pitch 5 complete games in a span that includes 8 starts.
So
they just tell pitchers, you pitch 6 innings, that's good.
Right.
We'll handle the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings with relievers.
So
Endomania was like.
Yeah.
He sold out the ballpark every time he pitched. He sold out road ballparks every time he pitched.
Yep.
And there's another personal story about Fernando Valenzuela. Back in 1989, buy him in advance. They mailed him to you or left him at will call. And nobody in my family ever organized a trip to see a game. I had a lot selling tickets. Man, I hated that. But we saw this game on a Saturday night, Dodgers-Astros. I was always hoping, as I bought my tickets weeks in advance, that we would get a great pitching matchup. But we'd always end up with something like Bob Knepper versus Tim Belcher. Well,
not this time.
The game we saw was Knepper versus Belcher, but it lasted 22 innings. And every great pitcher on both teams pitched. We saw Oral Hershiser, and who else was a great Dodger pitcher at the time?
I'm trying to remember.
I'm drawing a blank on that.
Fernando Valenzuela.
Exactly. We saw Fernando. How could I forget that? And, the Astros game right after that.
Right.
So after about 20 innings, Eddie Murray has been playing first base for the for the Dodgers. And big Eddie Murray, he could have played football. He was at least 6'4", just a big dude. Off of the third quarter, which is happening right now. Robert Shaw kicks it, and it lands inside the 20, and it's going to be a run back by Sincere Timpson of Randle, and he gets across the 50. Is he still going? No, he stepped. Eddie Murray goes to Tommy Lasorda, the manager of the Dodgers, and said, "Skip, I'm done." He didn't ask, "Can I come out?" He just said, "I'm done." Well, Fernando had just pitched 2 or 3 innings, and they put Fernando at first base. It nicked the top of Fernando's glove. Hold that thought.
Yes.
Scribonic in the spread formation. They marked Timpson out at the 42. It looks so easy. He's so smooth and so gifted.
He sure is.
All right, so the ball nicked Fernando's glove. It trickled into right field. The right fielder picked it up. He threw home, and it was pretty close, but the Astros, whoever he was, slid home safely, and they won the game by 1 run, and we could finally go home after 7 hours. Sean Smith with a little comeback route. Scribonic hits him with a short pass, 8-yard pickup. 2nd down and 2 coming up. Reyes on the tackle for Terry. So what I'm saying is if Eddie Murray had stayed at first base, he could have reached up without even leaving the ground. Fernando.
It is hard to believe that they put Fernando Valenzuela at first base in that situation. The great pitcher he was, risking him to play a field position like that.
They didn't look at it that way back then.
I guess not.
On 2nd down and 1.5, Landon Williams-Callis runs around the right side. The line of scrimmage was the 39. And all of a sudden they have a first down at where are they going to mark it? The chain gang is all messed up. They're acting like it is Terry ball.
25-yard line, I think, is where they got it.
Okay. So 14-yard pickup.
Somehow, was this story over now? Or
it's over now because the game ended after 7 hours. All the people who had gotten intoxicated at the game detoxified before it was time to go home. They sold free coffee at the Astrodome, if you can believe that. Scribonic handed it off on a delay, and Patrick, I don't believe what I just saw.
I don't
either. It was a tackle for loss against Landon Williams-Callis.
Yeah, he's not used to that, I'll tell you that for sure.
Unbelievable. And you know who did it? Nehemiah Torres. Nehemiah Torres. If Landon Williams-Callis goes to Canton someday in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Torres can say, I got a 2-yard tackle for loss on Landon Williams-Callis. Now Scribonic's going to throw it. Near side sideline. McClintock! He caught it! He didn't score. He went out inside the 1. He went up and high-pointed the football. He out-dueled Jaden Chavez. Is there a flag down? Yes, there is. Way back near the line of scrimmage. It is offsides. All right, so the play will count. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 1 for Randle, which already leads 41-0. And the scoreboard clock, Patrick, says 10 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the 3rd. And I wonder how soon we might see them running the clock even after incomplete passes and plays that go out of bounds.
I would think fairly soon, but they're not doing it yet. That was quite a catch there by McClintock. Didn't look like anybody's going to get it, and he got it.
Scribonic with Landon Williams-Callis to his left. Now he turns around, looks at the sideline with 10 seconds on the play clock. Now Williams-Callis moves to the right of Scribonic. 1st and goal from inside the 1 on the near hash mark. Scribonic throws a slant, and it is caught for a touchdown. And he delivers it to DeCorian Rubin. And Rubin has sandwiched his touchdowns around several for his teammates. McClintock had 3 slices of touchdown in between Rubin Ruben touchdown number 1 and Ruben touchdown number 2. Christian Mungia on to kick the extra point. This is senior night for the Randle Lions. They're making it look like child's play. The extra point kick is up, and it's good. 48-0, and we'll be back with more on VypeFortBend.com.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through October 21st, get Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years with unlimited data when you add unlimited mobile. Plus, get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 monthly value included at no extra cost. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless plan and auto-pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Currently $96 a month. Actual speeds vary.
All right, Patrick, what can we talk about? The weather? You know, the breeze has slowed down.
It has slowed down. My sandwich has been deposited, so no fear of that being blown away. And besides, the wind has died down. 48-0. The only blemish on the Randle game tonight is that snap that went over the holder's fingertips.
Fair catch called for and made by Eben at his 4-yard line. That'll put the ball at the 25, and Terry will just try to get positive yardage and maybe put a drive together. I'm pretty sure they still haven't converted a third down. Am I right?
I think you're right, and I'm trying to think of their total yardage. I think they're less than 50. I think all told they had a lot of lost yardage in the first half. They had a couple of positive plays, but just not enough.
They had 2 or 3 runs of between 10 and 15 yards.
One scramble by the quarterback that was pretty effective there at the end, but
then they lost yardage on plays after that.
Exactly.
Everett Gary turns around and hands it off, and oh my goodness, did they lose the football? Randle is saying the Lions own the football, but the officials do not concur. However, Cameron Hippolyte came up with yet another tackle for loss. Gary handed the ball off, and he handed it off so quickly, I'm not even sure who the ball carrier was, but all I know is he got blown up immediately.
As we've seen on many occasions tonight, right at the handoff, the defenders are already there, so they're just a fierce defensive team.
It was Eric Wheeler, loss of 5, so it's 2nd down and 15. Gary keeps it after faking it, and he's loose. He gets across the 30 to the 35, and that'll be a 1st down. Think of First Tire and Automotive for all your car care needs. Check them out at firsttireandauto.com. 14-yard pickup for Gary, who read it right, put the ball in the belly of his running back, but ended up keeping the ball himself.
I think he faked it to Blaine, who got smashed. I mean, he got tattooed in the backfield, but Gary had the ball, and he scampered for about 15 yards. He almost broke it all away.
Well, now it's an empty backfield, and the Randle pass rushers can come after him. He swings it out in the left flat, and he gets a completion. The bad news is it's a loss of 3. He delivered it to Blaine, and there were Randle defenders all over him. And wow, I've been really impressed with Ryan Mallory.
Yep.
He's been in on so many tackles.
He was in on that one again, and
Sherrod Rivas too.
Yeah, there was by the time the ball was caught, as you said, their pursuit is so strong that they're there already, and there's not much for the receiver to be able to do much with the ball as he catches it.
2nd down and a long 12. Under 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Gary pumped short, wanted to run, but his feet kind of slipped out from under him a little bit, And even if they had not, I think he might have been brought down as Kerry Spires grabbed his ankles and made sure he didn't get away. Kind of hog-tied him.
There was a song by David Bowie and Under Pressure.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury. That's what it is tonight. The Terry offense is under pressure all night. It's been really difficult for them.
Then you can bring in a little Lionel Richie all night long.
All night long. And they're going to call a timeout as Terry doesn't like the look of things there on 3rd and 17.
17. On the edge of 17.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Leanetti Graphics, the gold standard in Fort Bend County for screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, t-shirts, and all kinds of specialty items. Whatever you need to advertise or show school spirit, team spirit, or company spirit, nobody does it better than Leanetti Graphics. We started creating our products in an apartment 23 years ago, and now our state-of-the-art facility in Stafford has everything to make your vision come true. Call your friends at Leanetti Graphics, 281-499-4959. Leanetti Graphics, the official banner provider for VypeFortBend.com.
All right, I was thinking about running a second commercial, but the teams are reassembling, and they're lining up for this 3rd down and 17 play as the Terry Rangers. I wonder what they call on 3rd and 17 when they just have not been able to protect their quarterback, Everett Gary. He throws the ball backwards. It's a double pass. They throw down the field, and it is caught for a 1st down. Eben made the catch at the 49-yard line of Randle, and he went up on a 50-50 ball with Sherrod Rivas, and Eben won the battle. They converted it, Patrick.
They sure did. Well, that's the play. It's the double pass, and it worked for him. He wasn't, wide open, but enough to where he could get the ball to him, and like you said, 50-50, and he was able to get it. 1st down. That might be the initial 1st down for Terry tonight.
Well, on a 3rd down it has been. It's the first 3rd down conversion for sure. Gary trying to run around the end, and he just can't get there. Oh, my goodness. Great pursuit. It was Sebastian Garza. And the thing about these Randle players, you can call out different names.
Yeah.
All throughout the evening, they just shuttle really great pursuing defenders who can run sideline to sideline. They're in and out of there the whole time.
Well, anyway, on that 1st down, they had picked up a 1st down just before that on that running play by Gary on the fake handoff. So I was forgetting about that. So they've got at least 2 first downs on this series alone.
And it was Robert Shaw who threw the second pass, and they mishandled the football. I think it's loose, but nobody from Randle is celebrating, so I think it'll still be a Terry possession, but it's going to be a 3rd down and 16.
Well, the quarterback, Gary, came out of there without the ball. He came out of from under center, and as if he was going to do something, make a fake or hand the ball off, but he came out of there without the ball. So I don't know who landed on it. One of the linemen for the Terry Rangers got on that ball.
By the way, I've got a question for you.
Yes.
Think back of all the football that you have watched, and I'm going to ask you a superlative.
Boy.
3rd down and 16 for Terry. Gary looks right and left, hands it off. No, keeps it. Makes a move across the 50, 45, 40. 1st down.
Boy, he's pretty deceptive on that fake. That's twice now he's faked the handoff. It looked like he handed it off to Blaine, but he kept it, and he was real shifty on the move there on the edge.
17-yard run.
Get a 1st down on that. He's got some pretty quick feet himself.
All right, so he advances it to the 38. And, okay, so Patrick, in all the football you've ever watched, do you ever specifically remember the most egregiously bad officiating of a fumble recovery where they gave the ball to the wrong team? Think about it. And here we go. Terry on 1st and 10, their deepest penetration into Randle territory. And there is a handoff.
New quarterback there, Roger.
New quarterback. You're absolutely right. It is Dayron Atehorta.
Was that just one play off for the quarterback, Gary, or?
Yeah, it might have been a helmet thing.
Because Gary is still not coming out there.
Well, no, Atte Horta, I thought he was leaving the field.
I did too.
But he's actually going over to his coaches to get the next play call.
Yep. He doesn't look like the same type of runner as Gary. He's a little bigger and might be more of a passing quarterback. But anyway, I'm going to give you a play, but you're not going to agree with it because of the rules of the game.
Okay, I guess I should put a stipulation on there. We got a flag for delay of game. This will turn the 2nd and 12 into 2nd and 17.
The reason why that was a penalty is because he had to run all the way to the sideline to get the play.
Yeah, that's not an efficient way of getting the play in.
Right. But they're at the line now. They're going to probably run the same play. And Roger will call it and then give me some rules, I guess.
Well, I don't want it to be a matter of rules. It's just who recovered the ball. Atte Horta throws it down the near sideline. It's a 50-50 ball looking for Eben, and he overthrows it, goes out of bounds. It was 21 on 21 as Pat Oliver defended for Randle.
He just got the snap, turned and threw.
So worst ever call where they gave the ball to the wrong team on a fumble recovery.
The only one I can think of is when Brady fumbled and the Raiders had it, but they called it a tuck rule.
Okay, well, let's not
I
count
know that. I know you. I knew you were going to say that.
Then why are you bringing it up?
Well, I just think it was a horrible call, even though
nobody knew what the tuck rule was.
Stupid. It was a stupid
until it
play.
happened.
Anyway, now you really got me to think. I don't know.
Oh well, take your time.
I don't know. I can't. Jeez.
3rd down and 17. They run it straight ahead, and there's just lots of black Randle Lions jerseys there, and not going anywhere. Ryan Mallory, the only thing that's been difficult for him was getting to his feet after that tackle.
Well, it was just nothing looked right on that play. It came out late, and I don't know.
Oh, how about that sideline warning against Randle? You know that you said the only thing they'd done wrong was the missed extra point or failed extra point.
There's another one.
Well, there you go. They were encroaching upon the playing field.
Well, and that's a minor situation. Looks like Terry. Are they going to punt here? It looks like they're going to bring on some other players here.
Yeah, they're going to punt with Robert Shaw.
Well, I just can't.
They might fake it though.
Just can't think of a play. I mean, I would have to think a long time to see a play where the wrong team got the ball on a fumble recovery. It should have been the other team's ball. Pat
Oliver is back to receive the punt, but it checks up short of the 15 and rolls just inside the 15.
And it's like it's Roger. You asked the question as if I should know the play. Or
no, it's not a right-wrong thing.
Give me yours, and then maybe that'll spur some other things for me.
Mine is Super Bowl 5. The Cowboys played a terrible game in their blue jerseys against the Baltimore Colts, and they ended up losing 16-13 on the Jim O'Brien field goal, and they probably would have won the game with their great defense if Dwayne Thomas had not fumbled the ball at the Colts 1, but Dave Manders, the Cowboys center, recovered it. It is obvious. Nobody else recovered it, but the officials gave in when all of a sudden Colts players started saying Colts ball, and they just pointed that way. It was stupid. Now there is the give, and amazingly Pat Oliver is out breaking into the open. He's going to take it the distance. It's not Pat Oliver. I did it again. It's Deshaun Barton, and it's a touchdown.
Boy.
Wait a minute.
Number 26.
Sincere Timpson on the 3rd try. I get it right.
And Roger,
that means I got it wrong on the first 2 tries.
Well, all I can say is you were very sincere in all your effort.
Yeah, so like my old coach said, if you're going to make a mistake, make it full speed.
And Sincere went full speed on that one, 85 yards. He got out there in the open, and nobody's going to catch him once he got out there. He even took a look at the sidelines as if he was looking at some of his friends to say, look at me go here.
Here is Munguia out of Montelongo's hold, and they can drive 55. It is 55-0.
There you go.
Randle over Terry. We'll take a break and we'll return.
It's fall, y'all. Head over to First Tire and Automotive for a free tire pressure and tread depth check. There's a store right around the corner from you in the Sugar Land area. First Tire and Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values: family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. A full synthetic oil change, just $60. Oh my! And more savings on the website. Book your appointment today at firsttireandauto.com. First Tire and Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive 4's convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
Professional volleyball is coming to Houston this January, featuring Olympic medalists Misha Hancock and Jordan Thompson. Love Houston Volleyball is Houston's newest professional team. Get ready to watch some of the world's best volleyball players, from Olympic medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars. With the action kicking off on January 9th, visit lovb.com for more information and tickets for Love Houston matches. Volleyball is the next major league.
Terry calls a fair catch on Mungia's kickoff. It is even, and so they'll start at their 25. So,
all right, so who fumbled the ball again?
Dwayne Thomas.
So Dwayne Thomas is going in for the touchdown.
He's at the 1 yard line. He gets hit and he fumbles.
And you're claiming that the Cowboy center,
Dave Manders,
recovered the ball.
And
so I need to go to the film.
Yeah.
And watch that play.
You can watch the whole game on YouTube, but the amazing thing, Patrick, is the way they televised games, they didn't stop and talk about calls.
So they
just made the call, boom.
So it's hard to know whether there won't be a replay.
No, you see it.
Yeah.
It's a good enough replay that it's very brief. You have to watch it. They don't give you as many angles as we get today.
Right.
And clearly, Thomas, if you don't fumble the football, then it's not an issue. But the Colts didn't recover the ball. The officials just gave it to them because everyone was saying, Colts ball, Colts ball. All right, a different guy is taking the direct snap. It is Dennis Velasquez, and he carries over the left side, and he played quarterback 2 or 3 plays on Saturday right before the end of the first half against Marshall. And I wonder if it's his game the rest of the way.
I'll give you another play. It wasn't a fumble recovery, but you recall it wasn't that many years ago. Monday Night Football, Packers versus Seahawks. Final play of the game, into the end zone. Clearly a catch by the Packers.
An interception, right?
Or an interception, whatever, and they gave it to the Seahawks. They gave it a touchdown.
It was egregiously bad.
Yeah, it was a Hail Mary by the Seahawks. Go ahead.
Dennis Velasquez tried the same play to this side. That worked okay going to the left, but he gets tackled at the original line of scrimmage, the 25. So it's 3rd and 10.
You know, that obviously wasn't as big of a game as a Super Bowl, but what's sad about that is they did have replay.
Yeah.
And the replay, clearly, all the announcers, everybody said, oh, that's an interception. And then I don't know where they just pull it out of the hat there. They make a call, and all of a sudden, I remember watching that game, and my boys, we were like, we didn't go to bed very happy that night. Had a hard night's sleep.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a dog in the fight, but I agree with you. It was a terrible call. Fumble in the backfield. Velasquez and his running back missing connections. And
did you see the last part of that play?
I saw the referee, Gary Godwin, got run over by a couple of players.
He's lucky he's all right. Oh, yes. My goodness, he hopped up rather athletically.
You know who hit him? That was Good Luck Akinlosotu Jimmy. Good Luck Akinlosotu Jimmy.
Jeez.
There you go, number 85. Good Luck Akinlosotu Jimmy. He's got a hyphenated last name.
I'm sorry.
You thought I was kidding.
When it was 55-0, I mean, that's what their program says, the roster. But it's just the way you're saying it, and That's his name is Good Luck, I guess.
Yes,
his first
I
name.
know, when you're a public school teacher, you encounter a lot of different first names for girls and boys. And there was this one boy, his name was God Will. And you got
God wills it.
Boys or girls named Blessing.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. And everybody laughed when George Costanza wanted to name his kid Seven. After Mickey Mantle, right? That's number 7?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Mick.
All right, so now it is time to punt, and we have just started the fourth quarter. We kind of talked right through the end of the third, but the officials were very quick about flipping it over. Okay, the punt doesn't go very far, and a flag comes in as Terry's Imran Lalani didn't mean to down the ball. He was kind of running down the field with his teammates trying to locate it.
But why would it be a penalty on him?
I don't know.
It can't be on him.
Okay, I guess they interfered with the Randle players' opportunity to field the ball.
I guess we didn't see that part of it. I didn't see that. I thought it was just landing and then it hit him. And well, they're going to march off, as you said, Roger, 15 more yards all the way down to the 30.
And while the officiating crew does that, notice that the scoreboard clock is ticking down.
I have noticed that. It's inside the 30 to the 29. Looks like Randall's going to get into the 60s tonight.
It looks like there's a much better chance of that than the temperature getting into the 60s overnight. Speaking of,
I thought I was supposed to get into the 60s. Is it supposed to stay above 70 tonight? Roger's going to go check the...
It's 74 right now.
Yeah.
It might get into the 60s.
Yeah.
All right, there is the run to the left, and Randle getting big yardage. 11 quick yards. Deshaun Burton carries it and takes it inside the 20 to the 18. That's an 11-yard gain and a first down. Think of First Tire and Automotive for all your car care needs. Check them out at firsttireandauto.com. Rosie Bega, our silent partner inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters, says that we've been buffering on and off.
Oh, no.
Well, it's not that big a deal when it's this big of a spread.
Well, that's true, but I didn't want anybody to miss our conversation and the important things that we've been talking about.
I don't think they'd be too disappointed.
Well, I want to know what happened to Fernando Valenzuela. He was 63,
I did not see a cause of death on the stories about him.
Young.
Mason Mixon just caught a short pass on a stop route. 3-yard gain for Randle. They have second down and 7.
And a new quarterback.
And they have in Brady Bratcher. And Coach Randle said before the game that Keelan Sweeney was not going to play. Bratcher fakes the handoff, pumps, rolls to his left, tries to get around the pass rush. Does make positive yardage, a yard, maybe 2, and they push him back. It'll be third down and about 5. The Randle boys, I noticed on Saturday when they played Marshall, they appear to have fewer than 30 players, or about 30. And Randle had 30 seniors. So there's a big difference in the depth of guys that Terry can run out there.
Yeah, when Terry played Marshall,
Bratcher rolling to the right side, and he throws to the sideline. And he threw toward the 5-yard line, but his receiver, the intended one, Pat Oliver, was near the pylon.
Yeah, he was a little deeper than the pass. Looks like they're going to try a field goal.
Yeah, Mungia.
Don't think you'll have too much trouble kicking this one with a little bit of a wind to his back.
If he wanted to,
let's see where he gets
he'll
this
kick
thing.
It all the way to the curve on the track.
You think will he ring the bell? Could he possibly ring the bell?
He could.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as distance, he could go way past the bell.
Seems like it's a 31-yarder, and Roger is predicting he's going to make it to the track. Let's see if Roger is right.
He could kick it to Radio Lane, the street down there on the west end. Montalongo holds. The kick is, he kicked it well short of the track. But he could have kicked it to the track. And the clock continues to tick.
No, it was a solid kick. That would have been a good from 45 for sure.
31-yarder makes it 58-0, and we'll take a break and be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through October 21st, get Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years with unlimited data when you add unlimited mobile. Plus, get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 monthly value included at no extra cost. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless plan and auto-pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Currently $96 a month. Actual speeds vary.
Professional volleyball is coming to Houston this January, featuring Olympic medalists Micah Hancock and Jordan Thompson. Love Houston Volleyball is Houston's newest professional team. Get ready to watch some of the world's best volleyball players, from Olympic medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars, with the action kicking off on January 9th. Visit LOVB.com for more information and tickets for Love Houston matches. Volleyball is the next major league.
We're back. Munguia has it teed up. He just hit a 31-yard field goal to make it 58-0. Randle over Terry, and the clock is ticking. They're letting it run down because of the one-sided nature of this game. 5.5 minutes to go, and Munguia's kick goes 7 yards deep into the end zone and checks up right there. Touchback, 25-yard line, and Terry will go out there and finish off the game, hopefully. It's tough to watch a team have to lose a game by such a margin as this. But this Randle team has a lot going for them. And I think about the teams that stand between them and making it to a state semifinal, the other teams in Region 3 of Class 5A Division 2. I think they have a path that they could very possibly navigate and get to where they play the Region 4 champion. Then if you win that game, you're going to play Port Neches Groves or South Oak Cliff or somebody really good in the state finals at AT&T Stadium. Up the middle goes Eric Wheeler, and a couple of series ago, Terry brought out Dayron Atehorta as their new quarterback, replacing Everett Gary. We'll have less than 4 minutes to go in the game when we snap it the next time on 2nd down and 9. Jamarian Blaine leaves the field for Terry. Now, if they have this roster spelled right, it could be Dayron Atehorta, but I'm just saying Atehorta. 2nd down and 9. Spread formation. Atehorta hands it off. Up the middle and a push toward the 30. A pickup of about 4 yards. Underneath the pile, it is Wheeler carrying again. Patrick is back.
I know
he had
you
to go
missed
put
me.
out a fire or something.
I know you missed me, Roger. Well, I was thinking they're going to get 60, but I don't know if they'll get 60 tonight.
I don't think they will, because the clock just continues running.
Yeah. Terry, 3rd and 5, chance to pick up a first down here.
We'll be here tomorrow night, same time, 6:45 p.m. with the Countdown to Kickoff show. 7 p.m. kickoff. Fulshear and George Ranch playing each other in a district game for the first time ever. 3rd down and 5. Atehorta gives it off to Wheeler, and he's hit in the backfield for a loss of 2. They give him forward progress, but this Randle defense just keeps sending tough defenders, and that was Good Luck Akinlotosu. I messed it up on the 5th try. I got it right the first 4 times. Good Luck Akinlotosu Jimmy.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Well,
I will look forward to if Randle playing in the state championship game. I hope he gets to make a tackle, and I'd like to hear Craig Way or someone try to say good luck Akinlotosu. Now I can't do it. I'm thinking about it. Good luck Akinlotosu Jimmy.
Say that 5 times fast.
We're going to get a Terry punt, but before they punt, well, by the way, the clock has stopped.
Well, they call a timeout, I think.
Why did someone do that? It's 58-0.
Yeah. You wonder sometimes.
It's like as Colonel Henry Blake once said on a MASH episode, well, what horse's patoot did that? You know when he said that?
I don't.
It's when Radar sent that lamb home.
See, I never watched much of MASH.
Oh, okay.
I was just not a MASH guy.
Robert Shaw's punt bounces 5 times and rolls to the 40-yard line. Okay. Under 2.5 minutes to go, and the clock keeps ticking down, and I think 58-0 is going to be our final score. I don't think Coach Randle wants to put any more points up.
It should be the final score. I would think they would down it a couple times. And we're here again tomorrow night. You said it. You already said it, Roger. Fulsher
and George Ranch. And I think of new schools that caught lightning in a bottle and won state championships early in their history. George Ranch,
yes, they
Katy
did.
Pato, Shadow Creek. Why not Randle?
Why not?
And why not Fulsher?
Why not? I'm not going to argue with you.
There is the give going left. Short yardage for Deshaun Burton. Clock is going to be under 1.5 minutes to go before Randle snaps it again.
You know what was refreshing about the game tonight? Different circumstances of the last couple games we've done together, but there has been not one unsportsmanlike conduct call. I don't think. Maybe one on that extra point. One extra point there might have been something there, but other than that, it's been pretty clean.
I'm glad you pointed that out. That is a good thing to see.
Yeah.
Up the middle, short yardage as it's Burton carrying again. And the clock is going to be under 1 minute. It is right now.
They're going to be one more play.
One more play.
Yep.
And we'll be done with a one-sided win. But, did we know this was going to be one-sided? Yes, we did. But we got to cozy up to Randle. They're the hot team.
Let's do it.
There goes Burton running left, gets to the 50, runs over a tackler, keeps on going, goes out of bounds, but the clock will keep on going. Yes, it will. I'm sure that'll be the final play.
It should be.
And, just when you said we didn't have any kind of shenanigans going on, I saw a little bit there,
right?
But no flag is thrown.
Yeah,
and there is one player who was shoving he was shoving Terry players, and now he's shaking their hands. Now I think they're laughing it off.
Yeah, they're laughing it off. They're kind of hugging a little bit there.
That's Jesse Lighten, so he decided to lighten up.
That'll be it.
That's it. All right, Patrick, any final thoughts?
No, I was glad to be here with you and looking forward to tomorrow night. Randle looks good, and I'm sure we're going to see him in the future down the road.
Yeah, there's not too much to say in the post-mortem of a 58-0 game. Except thank you for joining us. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Rosie Vega. Also, Merle Bertrand, Suna Venkat, Bob McKay, and everybody who's a part of VypeFortBend.com. Final score, 58-0 down on the field right now. Coach Randle and Coach Darnell Jackson, I think, sharing a nice, quiet moment between solid friends who will still have an intact friendship despite the 58-0 score.
Yes.
They know how it goes. So, good night from Trailer Stadium, and we will talk to you tomorrow night right here as Fulsher takes on George Ranch. Good night, and God bless.